so many people are in that position in a way. You have anti-Semites like E. Michael Jones. I bet he denies that he's an anti-Semite. I bet he does.
Well, I think they have to, because it's against the law to be of that mindset, right? They've made it illegal, so they have to deny it publicly. So that's kind of, they kind of have a reason why they can't admit to that, because it could come with, some pretty bad
I didn't know it was
consequences.
against the law, because I thought you guys had the First Amendment, so you're allowed to, think what you like and say.
Freedom of expression is it's limited, and especially when it comes to racial topics. So, like, for instance, when within employers, it's illegal to not hire somebody because of their race or their gender. When it comes to, and then now they've even made it so you have to have a specific percentage, if you have a larger company, of minorities that work for you. Otherwise, you get audited and you can get fined or even shut down. It's illegal to yell racial slurs at somebody. It can be considered a hate crime. So they've criminalized being racist. And I hate using that word because I don't think it's appropriate. But for lack of better words, it's basically illegal to be racist in this country. Now, that includes anti-Semitism,
which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? I mean, who's anybody to tell us who we can or can't hate?
I know, it's a crime of perspective too, right?
Hate me, you want to hate me. If I said you really, really mustn't hate me, I mean, what's going to happen? You're going to really, really hate me.
Well, and that's the thing too, is when you have these crimes that are based off of somebody's perspective of what you're saying and why you're saying it, it's a problem, because words mean something completely different. I could say the same sentence right now and you would have 10 different people hear it and have 10 different interpretations of why I said it in my intent, right? So
there's so many ways of saying your name. I could say it, in a friendly way. I could say it in a contentious way. And then we'll get our tone. We'll get tone police, won't we?
Yes, especially if it's written. Well, and the
rude
problem
and
is too with written text, it's it's all dependent on how the person reads it back to themselves. They might be in a bad mood that day and read something that was docile in an aggressive manner, and that there's a lot of problems in communication lately. I mean, it's like, if you look at the chat here, these people can't, they're so consumed with the fact that I'm some ADL shill that it's insane. But then yesterday they were all calling me an anti-Semite.